Thanksgiving today, and I'm not one for traditional holidays, but I do get the day off and tomorrow. So I got a 5-day weekend, and my plans are very leisurely, which I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be a great weekend. I'm going to just record bits and pieces of the entire 5-day weekend. Guys, I don't really love apple pie that much. Put my face on. Hopefully it looks a little different than I normally look, but if not, makeup is a waste of time. The other thing is I love apples, fresh, cold apples so much. I hate cooking them down, but this recipe is delectable, and my coworker made it a couple times, and that's why we all were like asking her for the recipe, and I suspected that it was kind of cooked before it was put in the pie because it's not runny. That's part of the reason I hate fruit pies. This one's like runny and soggy, but this one was so firm and almost like a sauce, like one unit, like one solid thing of apple goodness. The trick to this apple pie recipe was to let all the liquid drain out, and like it takes a couple hours of prep time, but to let it drain out and then reduce it with some butter. I used some vegan butter. I really hope it doesn't taste gross. And this is like, I think this is like liquid gold or something. This is like what caramel apples wish it was. So then you throw that onto the marinated apples, onto the crust. I stupidly don't have a pie plate right now, so I'm gonna make a galette. I'm gonna try to make two, even though there's gonna be tons of stuff in the oven and it's all going in there at the same time, but I need to make one for my fam tomorrow, so hopefully I can make two, and that would be cute, right? Money shot. That looks pretty unappetizing.
Spoon, but you can do this.
Hey guys, I just wanted to close out the day. I was hanging out with my ex, and we had some really good food, which you saw, and just some conversation. Not necessarily good conversation. You find out you're not that compatible, and like to kind of draw it out is doing a disservice to both of you and your time. Too much time when I could be doing other things. And I think that's really coming through with my interactions with him. I'm just not interested in what he has to say. I'm just not really attracted to him, obviously, because we're not like really vibing on that emotional or like intellectual level. So it's fine. Like, we weren't like totally dating anyway, and we weren't physical. The food was awesome, by the way. Excellent food, all vegan. I'm really full. Didn't expect it. I didn't eat that much, but I'm so full. So finding out now. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I kind of sort of just woke up. I'm heading to my parents' house soon, but I realized that because of the choppiness, because I was like all over the place last night, I didn't clarify, or I just want to clarify again that yeah, I was hanging out with my ex. We like were really close friends, but it wasn't working out for me anymore. So that's why I'm going to see him less. It was not a technical breakup, but it was just like a we're probably not having that much fun. I'm not having that much fun, so I think I'm gonna peace out and maybe not have, just not hang out that much. So that's that. I'm just so happy to have shed so much of my angst. I think I had my angst like way longer than normal people do. Like, it definitely started when I was preteen, and I've had it up until like going to therapy. I used to think that you have to be kind of like ignorant or dumb to be happy. Like ignorance is bliss. But like in theory, I knew that the truly happy people were grateful and serving and connected and, open to connection. I just didn't see how I could go about becoming that person. But now I'm starting to feel that, yeah, I want to be a happy person. So I'm going to go to my parents' house now and show you guys what we do there. Seaweed, wild chard, potatoes, kabocha, sweet potato. My parents are obsessed with sweet potatoes. Some roasted veggies underneath. Oh, by the way, this is how the apple pie turned out. I think it was a little runny because I didn't use a regular pie pan and it needed a lot more time to bake, but overall it was really, really good. It's kind of caramelly. I can't wait to make this again. I really need to make this again. I thought this was really interesting. I haven't eaten at my parents' house in a while, but this is like what we usually would eat, plus or minus a couple things, because we did have Thanksgiving yesterday, sort of. What I have is potatoes that we had with the turkey, stuffing that was in the tofurkey, wild chard that my parents picked, sweet potato, squash, kimchi, raw cucumbers, and radish. A lot of root veggies. We love root veggies. But the spread here is pretty crazy. Like, I only took out half the stuff from the fridge. This is some kind of bean paste that my mom really wanted me to try. I'm sure it's delicious. It's like fried and it has MSG in it. It's just the light lunch portion. I don't think any of us want like the heavier food that we had for dinner yesterday. So I'm gonna eat this and then drive like an hour to go to my friend's birthday party. So I am home after a long day of not videotaping my day, and I went to my friend's birthday party. The best cake. There is a place called Susie Cakes that I have had the best cake at, and it's kind of a chain in California. It's not just one place. It's always in some fancy ass neighborhood, but their cake is so good. I completely vouch for it. I don't really like cake, but the cake at Susie Cakes is always the best. And funfetti cake there. And it just so happens that my friend bought her boyfriend a funfetti cake from Susie Cakes, and I was like, wow, I don't have much of a sweet tooth that much anymore, but this stuff is so good. So I have some of that because I didn't really eat it at the party. Then I went to a movie because I have this thing called Movie Pass, and you basically can watch unlimited movies at the theaters. Just look it up, it's a long story. So I decided to go try and see if it would work today, and because sometimes it's wonky, and it was pretty good. So I watched Murder on the Orient Express with my coworker, and it was so good. Well, it was good in the sense that I got really into Poirot again. So Murder on the Orient Express is like mystery novel by British novelist Agatha Christie. She wrote a lot of Poirot mysteries where it's kind of like Sherlock, like the main character's name is Poirot, and he it's just old-timey and cute, and a lot of it's like wealthy people, very lavish, very pretty for eye candy, which is very much what this movie was about, just like a lot of eye candy. But the movie was okay. It just made me really, really want to watch the old BBC versions of Perot again, because I used to watch them when I was a kid. The thing about like having no cable and no video games when I was a kid is that I really appreciated things like BBC and period pieces and generally just drama that wasn't very popular amongst kids my age. Also, quick mention, do you love my new turtleneck? So it's not new. When I was at my parents' house, I was looking through my closet because our family friend was there. She needed something to wear, long story short. I was looking through my closet and found all of the old clothes that I always keep at my family, at my parents' house, because you never know when you're gonna want it one day. And when I was a kid, I was a major fashionista. I would buy all kinds of weird things from different eras. But there's just some random things that I like will find every few years and be like, that's dope. I want to wear that right now. It's totally back in style. So I have several pieces of clothing that maybe I'll just do another video on. This turtleneck being one of them. Anyway, I just wanted to film a good night because I started the day off with fairly strong. I started the vlog off the weekend fairly strong. And as you can see, it's slowly winding down. The hardest part is actually finishing and following through. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep on vlogging. On day 3 of my 4-day weekend. So now we are gonna have Sunday tomorrow. Hey guys, I just finished yoga and took a shower and changed into one of these dresses that I got from my parents' house. Again, like something from my youth, clearly. Don't forget the green collar. I feel like I should be in Charlie Brown, like one of the backup musicians in Charlie Brown and his band or something. Can you tell I haven't really seen Charlie Brown? So I'm not too confident in my abilities to continue vlogging today. It is really rainy out. I am going to go out in hopes of finding a gift for people, particularly like work people this year. Right now I'm making some oatmeal. It looks really unappetizing, but I'm going to tell you here that, well, it doesn't look bad. I'm going to call it soup. It has oats in it to thicken it. It has a lot of turmeric and black pepper, which is just so good this time of year. Warming, anti-inflammatory, good with digestion. So this is the final product. All the greens get wilted. I just put it on after I turn off the heat. Put it in. Also put the miso in because you don't want to boil that. It'll kill off the probiotics and whatnot. And I really enjoyed this weekend. I'm glad that I got to vlog parts of it. Definitely started out strong. 4-day weekend. I feel good. I'm excited to get back into work, and December is going to be slow at work. It's just going to be filled with fun and family and friends, so who can say no to that, right? Okay, bye.